I've got another Warbird to review. This one is the TopRC Hobby P-51 Mustang. It's a 750 millimeter wingspan plane. This is courtesy of Banggood. I want to thank them much for sending it for review. It comes in two color options, blue and yellow. Now this picture has the blue one flying, but I actually have the yellow one. I think the yellow one I like the color scheme of the yellow one better than the blue. And you'll see that here in a minute. The wingspan is, as I stated, 750 millimeter. It's just 30 inches. The length is 648 millimeters, which is 25.51 inches. It has a specified weight. I assume this is the takeoff weight of 425 grams. States it has a thrust to weight ratio of 1:1 with 450 grams of thrust, and I assume that must be on the recommended 2S LiPo. The motor is a brushless DST 1200 kV motor. The battery, recommended battery, which is not included, is a 2S 7.4 volt, 1000 milliamp hour, 15C LiPo. That's a pretty low C rating, but it should give you 15 amps of power continuous. Estimated flight time is 5 minutes. It comes with either a 20 amp or a 12 amp ESC. I don't know why it's one or the other, but they had two of them listed. The servos has 4 and 9 gram servos, so the ailerons have independent servos, and then you have one servo for the elevator and one for the rudder. It is a full 4-channel aircraft. You have aileron, you have elevator, you have throttle, and you have rudder. The specified CG is 65 millimeters to 72 millimeters back from where the leading edge of the wing meets the fuselage. I wanted to fly this on 3S, so I did some research on this DST 1200 motor. I found another aircraft that uses the same motor, and it does state that it is 2S to 3S capable. The size of the motor is a 2408, and it's a 1200 kV. It stated that the max current was 16 amps. Stated the no load current was 3S LiPo 11.1 volts is 0.8 amps. The weight has listed at 57 grams. Now when you order the motor, it comes with a motor mount as part of the motor. So I assume that 57 grams also includes the weight of the motor mount, but don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. It says the diameter of the shaft is 3 millimeters, and I can tell you that the prop shaft is a threaded 3 millimeter shaft. All right, and the stock ESC, mine did come with a 20 amp ESC. I did some research on that, on the stock 20 amp ESC as well, because there was nothing on the label that specified, what cell count it was rated for. So I did find the exact same ESC listed in another plane. I think it may have been the A1 skyraider. But the A1 skyraider, which is 800 millimeter wingspan Warbird, has a recommended 3S LiPo by default. It had the same 20 amp ESC. So I can tell you that I ran this up with a 2S LiPo and I ran it up with a 3S LiPo. The ESC detected the 3S LiPo, and the motor and the ESC worked just fine with a full throttle run up on the 3S LiPo. So I don't think there's going to be any problems flying this with a 3S LiPo, and that's what I plan on doing most of the time. The stock prop is 4-blade prop, as you can see. I measured from the center of the spinner there to the tip of one of the blades, and it was 4.1 inch. So it looks like the diameter of the assembly altogether is going to be around 8.2 inches. That's an approximate. I do not know what the pitch is on this prop, and I couldn't find it anywhere. But the spinner assembly is used to mount the prop, and the prop is composed of 4 separate blades. The aircraft with the landing gear, fully assembled, I weighed it. It weighs 356 grams. The 2S LiPo that I plan on using with it is a 2S 1000 milliamp hour 25C, so it should be able to provide a sustained 25 amps of power. The LiPo weighs 45 grams. I found that with that battery pushed almost all the way back in the battery bay on this plane, at 68 millimeters back for the CG, it was nose heavy. So I had to install 7 grams of tail ballast weight to get a neutral balance at my CG. So that brings the all-up weight with a 2S LiPo to 408 grams, which is 17 grams less than what they specified at 425 grams. So I'm glad I'm 17 grams under what was specified for the all-up weight on a 2S LiPo. And the tail ballast weight I have mounted right behind the tail wheel. All right, so with my 3S LiPo that I'm going to use for it, which is a 3S Nanotech 950 milliamp hour 25C, it weighs 66 grams, which also required 14 grams of tail ballast weight to bring the total all-up weight to 436 grams. I did hold it vertical and run it up on 3S at full throttle, and it feels like it's going to have unlimited vertical, but we'll find out when we take it out. If it's a cloud buster, I think it's going to be. All right, so power requirements. I put a load meter on it and ran it up full throttle on 2S, and it was pulling 11.7 amps. On 2S at 50% throttle, it was pulling 3.8 amps, so it looks like it's going to be pretty efficient on a 2S LiPo. With a 3S LiPo at 100% throttle, it was pulling 15.5 amps. On 3S at 50% throttle, it was pulling 5.7 amps. So, and my guess is on the 3S, you're probably going to be able to cruise around at 50% throttle. So it looks like it's going to be pretty efficient on a 3S LiPo too. All right, the battery bay. I just used a steel ruler to try to measure this, so these are all approximate numbers here. Don't quote me on anything. But the length of the bay is 126 millimeters, and that is all the way back. You see where this 3S battery is going underneath the cowling here? All right, so I measured as far back as I could push the battery, as far back as I could get the ruler. That's where I measured from all the way to the front. That was 126 millimeters in length. The width runs from 25 millimeters to 33 millimeters because, as you can see, it's tapered as you get closer to the nose. So the most narrow measurement is right here at the very front. It's 25 millimeters, and measuring at the back right here where the canopy is, the cowling is right here, that was 33 millimeters. So right there where the front of my 3S LiPo is, I would say that's approximately 30 millimeters wide. Right there. So keep that in mind when you're looking for batteries. Now the batteries that I'm going to have links to for the 2S and 3S LiPos should work on this plane just fine. And the height, which was from this plywood battery bay in here, from the plywood to the ledge, the foam ledge up here at the top of the battery compartment, that is 29 millimeters. Okay. All right, so links to the plane will be in the show notes. Links to 2S and 3S LiPos will be in the show notes. Links to the spare prop blades will be in the show notes. And I ordered a set of spare prop blades from the same link that I provided. So if I have any problems with those working on this assembly, I will let you know. So you might want to wait for that before you order any of the spare blades, all right? All right, so back to the beginning. That is a wrap on this episode. So stay tuned for the maiden 2S flight and maiden 3S flight on this really gorgeous P-51 Mustang. I want to thank Banggood again for sending this for review. Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time in the Tinkerz Lab.